Once upon a time, in a small village in Nigeria, there lived a girl named Amara. Amara was not like the other children in her village. She was born with both male and female private parts, which made her unique and special. Her parents loved her very much and wanted her to be happy no matter what. Amara loved playing with her friends. She was always the fastest runner, and everyone admired her for her kindness and bravery. However, there was a secret that only her family knew. They were worried about how the other villagers would react if they found out about Amara's secret. One sunny afternoon, while Amara was playing by the river with her friends, she noticed a small bird trapped in a net. Without thinking twice, Amara rushed to help the bird. She carefully untangled it and set it free. Her friends cheered and clapped for her bravery. As Amara and her friends walked back to the village, one of her friends, Chidi, noticed that Amara seemed different. "Amara, why do you sometimes dress like a boy and sometimes like a girl?" Chidi asked curiously. Amara felt a little nervous but decided to share her secret with her friends. She took a deep breath and said, "I have something special about me. I was born with both boy and girl private parts. My parents say it makes me unique." Her friends were surprised, but they didn't think any less of Amara. Instead, they hugged her and told her that they will always be her friends, no matter what. Amara felt relieved and happy that she could be herself around her friends. However, not everyone in the village was as understanding. One day, an old woman named Mama Nkechi overheard the children talking about Amara's secret. She was shocked and quickly spread the news around the village. Soon, everyone was whispering and pointing at Amara. Amara felt sad and scared. She didn't like how people were treating her differently. Her parents decided it was time to have a meeting with the village elders to explain Amara's condition and ask for their understanding. The day of the meeting arrived and the village gathered around the big bamboo tree. Amara stood beside her parents, holding their hands tightly. Her father spoke to the crowd, explaining that Amara was a special child and that they should accept her for who she was. Just as the village elders were about to speak, something unexpected happened. A bright light shone down from the sky, and everyone looked up in amazement. A beautiful, shimmering bird with rainbow-colored feathers descended and perched on a branch of the bamboo tree. The bird began to sing a sweet, magical song that made everyone feel calm and peaceful. As the bird sang, an old man with a long white beard stepped forward from the crowd. He was the oldest and wisest elder in the village, known as Baba Ikena. He raised his hand for silence and spoke in a gentle, wise voice. "People of our village," Baba Ikena began, "this bird is a sign from the spirits. It tells us that we must listen and open our hearts. Amara is a gift to us all. She is special just as each of us is special in our own way. We must not judge her, but learn from her." The villagers listened closely to Baba Ikena's words. The bird continued to sing, filled with its smoothing melody. Slowly, the villagers began to note and murmur in agreement. They realized that they had been wrong to judge Amara and that they should celebrate her uniqueness. Mama Nkechi, who had spread the rumors, stepped forward with tears in her eyes. "Amara, I am sorry for the way I acted. I see now that you are a brave and wonderful child. Can you forgive me?" Amara smiled and nodded. "Yes, Mama Nkechi, I forgive you," she said. Her heart felt lighter than it had been in a long time. From that day on, the villagers treated Amara with kindness and respect. They learned to appreciate her for who she was, and Amara felt happier and more accepted than ever before. She continued to play with her friends and help others, knowing that her village supported her. But the story of Amara did not end there. The bird with rainbow-colored feathers returned often, bringing messages of wisdom and hope. Amara knew that she had a special connection to the bird and that her journey was just beginning. There were still many adventures and challenges ahead, and Amara was ready to face them all with courage and a heart full of love. And so Amara's tale continued, filled with wonder, discovery, and the magic of acceptance. As time passed, Amara grew stronger and wiser. She continued to help her village and make new friends. One day, a great storm came, causing the river to overflow and flood the fields where the villagers grew their crops. Everyone was worried because without the crops, there would be no food. Amara thought about how she could help. She remembered the bird with the rainbow-colored feathers and its magical songs. She decided to go to the forest where she had first seen the bird, hoping to find it again. After walking for hours, Amara finally reached the clearing where the bird often appeared. She called out, "Rainbow bird, please help us. Our village needs you." Suddenly, the bird flew down from the treetops, its feathers shining brightly. It began to sing a new song, one that spoke of courage, unity, and hope. Amara listened carefully, understanding that the bird was telling her what to do. She rushed back to the village and gathered everyone together. "We need to work together to save our crops," Amara said. "Let's build barriers to stop the water and dig channels to guide it away from the fields." The villagers, inspired by Amara's leadership and the bird's song, worked together tirelessly. They built strong barriers and channels, working side by side without rest. Slowly, the water began to recede and the fields were saved. The villagers cheered and hugged each other, grateful for Amara's bravery and the bird's wisdom. Baba Ikenna stepped forward and spoke to the crowd. "Amara has shown us that true strength comes from unity and acceptance. We must always support each other, no matter how different we may seem." The villagers nodded in agreement. They had learned a valuable lesson, that every person, no matter how unique, has something important to offer. By embracing their differences, they had become stronger and more united. As the years went by, Amara's story spread far and wide. People from other villages came to learn from her and her village. They all came to understand that it is our differences that make us special, and that by working together, we can overcome any challenge. And so the village flourished, full of harmony and joy. Amara grew up to be a wise leader, always guided by the lessons she had learned and the love of her family and friends. The moral of her story was clear. Acceptance and unity bring strength and happiness. And they all lived happily ever after, knowing that in their hearts they were all special and important. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this story, Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel for more African tales, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell.